Good afternoon, sophomores, and happy Wednesday. Today we're going to continue talking about something that you talked about in class over the last couple weeks, and that's equivalent ratios. Today you're going to see a strategy to find if two ratios are equivalent. So, during this video, the question we'll be trying to answer is, are these two ratios equivalent? One way that I can find out if two ratios are equivalent is by simplifying both ratios and seeing if they simplify to the same number. Well, remember, I can write the ratio 16 to 10 as the fraction 16 over 10. I can also write the ratio 24 to 15 as 24 over 15. Now I can simplify both of these to figure out if they come down to the same number. 16 and 10. I know that both of these are divisible by 2. And that would give me 8 to 5 as my ratio. 24 and 15. I know that both of these are divisible by 3. And that would give me 8 to 5 as my ratio. These two ratios are equivalent because they simplify to the same number. Let's look at another example. 35 to 20 and 14 to 8. Remember, to simplify a number, I would divide by the greatest common factor between 35 and 20. What should I divide by? What's the greatest common factor? It's 5. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So this ratio is 7 to 4. What's the greatest common factor of 14 and 8? Well, 14 and 8, 2 is the greatest common factor. This new ratio is 7 to 4. Both of these ratios are equivalent because they're equal to 7 to 4. Let's try another. 16 to 10 and 14 to 8. What's the greatest common factor of 16 to 10? It's 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 10 divided by 2 is 5. What's the greatest common factor of 14 and 8? It's also 2. That would give me 7 over 4. So, the first ratio is equivalent to 8 to 5 when I simplify it, and the second one is equivalent to 7 to 4. These are not equivalent ratios. Now you try. Find if 12 to 9 and 14 to 10 are equivalent by simplifying both. First, when I simplify, what ratio is 12 to 9 equivalent to? Well, the greatest common factor is 3, so it's equivalent to 4 to 3. What ratio is 14 to 10 equivalent to? Well, the greatest common factor is 2, so it's equivalent to 7 over 5. These two ratios are not equivalent. You've done a great job with this video. Now it's time to practice. Don't forget to simplify each ratio to see if they simplify to the same ratio.